All right, so this thing is too bright. I am not that like goodness gracious, why is it so bright? Let me turn the light off. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better. All right, that's decent. All right, so I guess what's going on YouTube? Nobody is watching right now, so I don't even know if this is going to um if this is going to even transfer over into my YouTube account. But I figured I'd try something different for Ask Travis, and it is hot up here, and I hate the way this looks. Maybe I need to unmute this. Okay, so now I've been talking this whole time. Couldn't no one hear anything. All right, this camera looks terrible. All right, so I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna attempt to do Ask Travis live, and I'm trying to figure out how do I turn on the question and answer thing. Be quiet, Oreo. Why you want to start talking now? What is this? As guests join, hide their audio and video from my broadcast. Um, yeah, that's fine. Broadcast a large video that I see to my audience and hide the other video feeds. Do guests and large 3+ are muted when they join? Yes, yes. Okay. To the one, well, never mind. I'm about to say to the one person watching. How do I, what does this button do? Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, all that is good. I'm trying to figure out how to turn on the question and answer. That way, if somebody was watching, they could type in questions. Chat. Is that what this is? Let me see. To list all available commands. Okay. I hope I'm not doing this in vain. If you happen to be watching and you see somewhere to type in a comment, type it in and just like say test or something, just so I can kind of figure out what's going on to see if the whole comment thing works. Last time I tried to do a live video, it didn't go that well. So I'm doing it through Hangout, even though the camera quality is terrible. And but it says the question and answer thing is disabled, and I'm not really sure why. Let me go back here and see what's going on. I'm going to start reading the questions at 1:10. So I have 4 minutes to try to get it all together. I'm going to start reading the questions that I have at 1:10. If you are watching and you want to submit a question and you can't find a place to submit it on here, send it to scatteredbrilliancy@yahoo.com and it'll come to my email on my phone. So that's my name at yahoo.com. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to start reading the questions at 1:10. I have 3 questions so far. So we'll see how that works. Let me get the questions pulled up first of all. Where are the questions? Where are the questions? Okay. All right. I'm going to start reading questions, and so I can invite people. I can mute my microphone. I can turn off my camera. I can adjust the bandwidth usage. Okay. I'll leave that the way it is. Okay, that's that. I wish I could. Let me do a quick Google search. How to enable question and answer. Google Hangout. How to enable question. No, that's not what I need. How to run a question and answer session. Yes, bro, that's what I need. Oh Lord, it's getting hot. One thing you can do, blah 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 blah. So that's the only thing. When I'm trying to find out something, I don't need a whole article. I need you to get to the meat and potatoes of what I'm asking you to do. I don't need a whole lengthy dissertation about the app and its benefits. I just need you to tell me how to do it. So I'm not sitting here. This is a very long article to tell somebody how to do one thing. Oh, that ain't what I need. I went through all of that. It's a waste of my time. So there's this thing that says question and answer, y'all. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the chat. Well, we'll see what happens. Oh man, I look like light bright for real on this camera. And then that viewer thing keeps jumping up from 0 to 1. So I don't know if it's like different people who are getting on or if it's the same person. But I'm gonna start in less than a minute, starting at 110. All right, it's 110. All right, so I'm gonna start off. So what's going on, YouTube? Thank you for coming to thank you for coming to Scatter Brilliancy. I'm doing something different, doing a live, excuse me, a live broadcast on Google Hangout, live air, something like that. And last time I tried to do a live video, it didn't really go that well, so I figured I would try this way instead. Today I'm gonna do Ask Travis, and I'm hoping that I can save this video and then actually post it. Oh Lord. So is that how the comments work? And actually post it. Oh, so it's on live on YouTube. The freak. Somebody just left a comment, but for some reason I can't bring it up now. But I do look very Caucasian at the moment. Like if I could adjust this brightness, I would. Maybe if I go to my notifications. But I do look very Caucasian. No, that ain't really working. All right. I can't change the video early. I was looking more black, but now, looking a little mulatto, but hey, it is what it is. So we're going to do Ask Travis. I have 3 questions that have been sent to me in comments and to my email. If you want to send a comment or send a question, send it to scatteredbrilliancy@yahoo.com. Send it there, and if I get it before this is over, I'll read it. So first question, hey Travis, I've been dating this guy for the past 4 months and he hasn't really shown me that he wants to be serious. He's told me sometimes that he wants a serious relationship, and then other times he says he doesn't. We have slept together, but I don't. Oh Lord, I'm messing stuff up already. No, we have slept together, but I don't think that has affected anything. How can I tell, or what should I do in my situation? We don't have a title. All right, so she's been dating somebody for the past 4 months, hasn't really shown that he wants to be serious. Told sometimes that he wants a serious relationship, but other times he says he doesn't. They have slept together, but she does not think that that has affected anything. How can she tell her what should she do in her situation? They don't have a title. So what I would say is that if you know that you do want a title with this guy, then you need to only give him what comes along with the title that y'all have. And y'all have some kind of title. It just may not be an official title, because I mean, you're either going to be friends or boyfriend, girlfriend, or cut buddies or whatever. But there is some kind of title associated with every relationship that we have with a person. We have associates, we have coworkers. So we all have titles. I think it's just a matter of figuring out what the title is that y'all have right now, and only giving him what comes along with that title. Because If you're interested in him and you want a serious relationship and he's telling you that he does not want a serious relationship, your best bet probably is to just leave him alone and move on. Because the fact that, and again, this is all my opinion, the fact that you said that y'all have slept together and that sometimes he says he wants a relationship and sometimes he says that he doesn't, to me, I would say it doesn't seem like you're doing anything to make him want a serious relationship with you. Because if he's getting everything he would get in a serious relationship, what motivation or what incentive does he have to be in a serious relationship with you? Um, I don't speak for all guys, but I think some guys, if you cut certain stuff off, that'll motivate them to change. And then some guys just, it's a kind of, it's what you see is what you get type thing. And I think that that's what this is. I think he's pretty much telling you that he does not want to be in a. I wonder, is he sleeping with other people though? That's one thing you definitely need to find out. If he is, and again, I get stuffy when I start talking. If he is sleeping with other people, that is something you need to know about, and that's not really cool. So my advice to you, whoever you are, because you didn't leave your name, I'm not gonna say your screen name. I would first of all stop having sex with him. That's what I would do, and then I would ask, one final time, what do you see for us? Where do you see us going? What do you see us as? Do you see us having a possible future? Do you not? And I would go based off of his answers. If his answers are very definitive, like, yeah, I want a serious relationship with you, but I want to take it slow, then take it slow. And in taking it slow, stop sleeping together. Because I have always said on my channel that I always think sex confuses a lot of things. Sex clouds judgment. Like, sex can really just mess stuff up. So if I were you, if he tells you that he wants to go slow, but he does see a future relationship with you, you can still continue to like date him, but stop sleeping with him. But if he says, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, I just want to have fun, well, then you have to decide what it is that you want to do. Like, you can either accept what he's saying, accept that he is not really committing to you, but he just wants to give you some pain. You can accept that and be okay with that, or you can leave. But if you decide to stay knowing that he does not want a serious relationship, you can't get mad at, well, I feel like you can't get mad at anything that happens. Like, you can't get upset if he starts sleeping with somebody else, or if he starts giving the time that was given to you to somebody else, if y'all are not exclusive. So you really just need to find out if y'all are being exclusive. If y'all are not being exclusive, I would say leave, because I don't think dealing with somebody without a level of exclusivity, exclusive, is that a word? I don't think dealing with a person without knowing that y'all are exclusive is worth your time, because time is precious and it's always leaving us. And you're better than to just be waiting around for somebody. If you're not sure what to do, I would suggest you go watch the video that I made about, oh my gosh, my nose, that was nasty. The video I made about Tara and Amina from Love and Hip Hop, about how many penises there are in the world. Because, to play off that video, I think that's one thing a lot of women get confused. They think that, if a guy has really great penis, that's probably the best penis they could ever get in their life. But there's a whole lot of penises out here, and there are penises who will want to commit to you. There are penises who will find you attractive and who will want to build something with you. Because based on a little bit that you said, it seems like you want a serious relationship. And if you know that's what you want and somebody's not giving it to you, leave. Okay, so let me see. Let me think. I've been through this before. When was it? When I was in college, there was this girl who I was really, really interested in. Really, really interested. I was really attracted to her. We had great chemistry. Um, we just had always a good time together. And I knew she did not want a serious relationship with me. I knew that. But for some reason, I thought that if I stayed around, if I continued to be this great guy, she would eventually come around and things would eventually work out in my favor, because of how good of a person I felt like I was. Am I really, really like, because this lightness is really bugging me out. I feel like I need to, like, maybe if I do this, uh, maybe if I like cover up a little bit of the light. See, that's my color right there. That's that's my color. Maybe I'll just do it like this. Whatever. But back to what I was saying. We hung out a whole lot. We never had sex. We did other things. But um I really thought that me being a great guy and me being there for her and, supporting her and giving her affection and everything will really make her come around. And I knew from the jump that she didn't want a relationship, but I thought I could change her mind. And we never ended up together. We never ended up in a relationship. It didn't work out. And really, I really wasted my time. Oh, and then I get to the other two questions because I think it's only two people viewing right now. Can I see who's viewing on YouTube? Maybe that's what I should do to look at that comment. Uno momento, por favor. Let me go to YouTube and see what it looks like on that end. I'm so sorry, y'all. Just trying to get this together. See, it doesn't show up on my end. Man, bump it. All right. So one of the most serious relationships that I was in, I think I might have told the story in a YouTube video. One of the most serious relationships that I was in college. Um, I was a junior, she was a freshman, and I saw her for the first time, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna try to holler at her." And tried to holler at her. She was interested. Things went well, and then we started talking. During the time that we started talking, she told me that she had just had sex with her boyfriend the week before. So I was, of course, more naive then and not really aware of sex and relationships and sex not being attached to heartstrings. And it's possible for somebody to have sex with somebody who they're not in love with, because the whole concept of having sex with somebody who you were not in love with when I was younger was just like, who does that? Like, why do you have sex out, not being infatuated with somebody? So, but I learned, that that's a thing and people do it. So she told me that she had sex with her ex-boyfriend the week before, and so to me that was a red flag, and I was like, "Oh no, you were just having sex with your ex-boyfriend, which means you must still have feelings for him because you had sex with him." That was my naiveness. So I stopped talking to her. We kind of reconnected like a few months later because to me I was like, you know what, you seem like you still, in something with him. I need to give you some time to get yourself together. So then we started talking again, and we were laying in bed or something. We had not had sex. We were laying in bed at my apartment at the time, and I saw her texting on her phone, and I like glanced over. Yeah, I definitely told this in a YouTube video. I glanced over to see who it was that she was texting, and I saw the name, and I kind of just made a mental note. I'm gonna ask her about this later, but I'm not gonna ask her right now. So I asked her later. The name that she gave me or what she said didn't match up with what I saw, and I have pretty decent eyes. My eyesight isn't good, but when I see something, I know kind of what I'm looking at. So I asked her about it. She denied it, said it wasn't true. I went in her phone, which wasn't great, but when I know you're lying to me, I'm gonna go find the answer. And I saw who it was that she was texting. Come to find out, this was somebody who she had been like actively sleeping with and all this other kind of stuff. So my dumb self was like, I'm gonna give you one more chance to not be having sex with somebody else and seeming like you having feelings with somebody else. That was my stupidness. That's my stupidity. That's what I thought, would be the thing to do. Let me show you how good of a guy I am, and you won't want to have sex with nobody else, and you'll realize that I'm the only person that you want to be with, and all of that kind of stuff. So, needless to say, she was still like messing around with other people, and all in all, I just ended up with my feelings hurt. So I said all that to say, you can't change anybody. If somebody tells you what they want and tells you who they are from the jump, just honestly believe them, because it's really, really a waste of your precious and valuable time that you'll never get back. Um, Wondering about somebody, having your feelings hurt, having those questions and that curiosity, it really is not going to help you at all. Whereas the other person, they're going to kind of go on with their day and do their own thing. So that is my suggestion to you. Um, Leave him alone unless he is saying that he is wanting to commit to only you and y'all are only going to be exclusive. Cool. Cool. All right. Next question. And see, I wonder, is the one person who's watching, if the person who's watching right now, send some kind of comment, because this is my first time doing it, and I want to do more of these, and I need to understand how the comments work. Because see, I have a chat thing on my computer that shows up, so I wonder how it looks on a phone, or if you're on a computer or something. Just type something and send it, just so I can kind of have an idea. Unless, because you may be the person who sent that comment earlier, but it's crazy because on the app I can't see the video, which is stupid. Maybe I'm that one person that's watching. Plot twist. All right, so next question. What are your business dreams, and do you have any advice on achieving them? I have a whole lot of business dreams. I have a lot of things that I want, that I have wanted to achieve, and things that I want to achieve. And I can say for the most part, every goal that I've kind of set out for myself, I've achieved it at some point or another. When I went off to college for undergraduate school, I was determined to get out in 4 years. That was my goal, because after being there a year and becoming a sophomore and a junior, I realized that people often don't finish in 4 years. And I was like, I'm not gonna be what they call a super senior, somebody who's a fifth year there, a sixth year there. Like, I'm not, that's not gonna be me. I gotta get out in 4 years. So that was like a goal that I wanted to achieve. Then I wanted to start my own like business in the state of North Carolina. So I did that. Uh, the dream that I'm currently working on right now is a children's book. I've always wanted to write a children's book, because for me, it's like, I kind of look at it as God has placed a whole lot of opportunities in front of us, and a whole lot of ways for us to be successful and to be creative. And I mean, we should take as many opportunities as we can get. When I was in college, I saw auditions for a stage play. I hadn't done a stage play since I was like in church. And I was like, well, let me just try out for it. Tried out for it, and I made it, and I had an awesome time. And then that led me into doing acting type stuff. And still to this day, I'm acting. And one of my goals was to do a play at an actual theater, in like a real theater, not just like an auditorium at a school. And I've done a couple of productions downtown Charlotte at the Blumenthal, which has been great. One day I hope I can make it to the Belk Theater, which is the biggest one. So I guess really, when it comes to advice on achieving your dreams, the best thing, maybe this is the one person who's watching. Now let me see if I can see this comment, girl 063. See, I can't. So this is what I'm seeing. When I go to my phone, also that makes my phone light. See, when I go to my phone, I have all of this, but when I scroll down to the bottom, I can't see the comments. So I get a little notification at the top telling me that you commented, and then I can go to my notifications and I can see my notifications, but I can't see the whole comment. And then what if this is getting on my nerves. Every time I'm trying to be great, every time I try to be great, I'm always getting held back. For real. Let me go to my Google Plus. Okay. 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 So I figured out how to see it. I believe there's more than one person watching, but if not, holla. All right. See, I see on my side it only says one person's watching, which who knows? Because this is very random. I just hopped on here. So from now on, I'm gonna give y'all the time in the evening when people are off work, and I'll go from there. But like I was saying, when it comes to achieving your dreams, what I would do is I would just start kind of writing stuff down, start writing down what the goal is, what are the steps that you need to take to achieve the goal. Because for me, I wanted to act. So for me, the step was audition. In order to get a role in something, you have to audition. So that's what I did. Um, and luckily for me, doing these plays, I should have brought some water because my throat is getting dry. Doing the plays and all that kind of stuff has kind of snowballed into me doing other things. And I've done an independent film, which comes out later this year, I think in August. The premiere is in June, though. I know that much, but I think the movie doesn't actually come out until August. So that has kind of, led me to doing other things. So the best thing I can say is write your dreams down. People do dream boards and stuff like that. I've never done anything like that, even though I'm a very visual person. I would write down your dreams and write down what the steps that you need to take to get there, and also assess your current situation. Look at where you are right now and determine, is it realistic? Is this a long-term goal? Is this a short-term goal? Kind of where am I in relation to this, and what can I do to get there? That's what I would do. Is that all they ask? And set small goals, because hang it, I need some water. And I mean, it's only one person watching. Y'all don't mind if I step away and get some water real quick, right? Cool, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, so like I was saying, oh, that's tasty. I'm out of breath. Um, Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. So, what the crap was I saying? Oh, hola. Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, y tú. That's all I remember from Spanish class. That is it. Sorry. Oh, Jesus, I'm tired now. So, yeah, write down your goals, make them small, make sure they're achievable, and find out what you need to do. Oh my God, this thing is so dark, so light. I can't. I cannot. I know what I can do. That didn't do jack diddly. I'm like the scarecrow right now. Whatever, man. So, write down your goals, make them small, make sure they're achievable. Moving on. All right. All right, last question for today. Because as of now, nobody has emailed me. So, what can I do to get more attention from girls? I'm a good guy, but they don't give me the time of day. Do you have any experience or advice? Don't say my name. All right, so what can you do to get more attention from girls? Nothing. Honestly, nothing. There's nothing that a girl or a guy can do to get attention from the opposite sex or from the same sex without compromising yourself. I mean, I wouldn't be even concerned about getting more attention, because I kind of look at it as, if you're not getting attention, you're not getting it for a good reason. And it's not to say that anything is wrong with you. I think you kind of have to look at it from the perspective of the reason why somebody may not find you attractive actually has nothing to do with you. And I kind of take that from the book, The Four Agreements, because it says, what was one of those agreements? It's pretty much saying that the way, if I find you attractive, does not mean that you're attractive or that you're unattractive. It's just about my preference and what I find attractive and how I see the world and how I view things. That's really what that's talking about. I really just want to do this. and just talk on the side. Maybe I'll just do. Maybe I just need to put like something like over. I'm just gonna hold my hand right here and talk in the corner of the screen, just because this feels right. So people find you attractive based on their preferences, and just because somebody doesn't find you attractive, that does not mean that they don't. That doesn't mean that you're not attractive, because you think about it, there are plenty of celebrities who people just think are so beautiful and so gorgeous, and they're not that cute. Like, this is just my preference. I don't think Chrissy Teigen is any kind of cute, any kind of attractive. But that's John Legend's wife. He loves her. He married her. He thinks she's beautiful. He wrote songs about her. Awesome. But for me, she's quite unattractive to me. Now, my opinion is not the same as other people's, and it doesn't mean that it's right. I can't do it. That hurts. Ho, 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 ho. Let me try turning it. Let's go in front of the green screen and see if maybe that'll make a difference. Oh, is that bad? Well, look at God. Now I'm red, but at least I ain't bright. We'll leave it like this. Real red too. But, and it looks clear. So, I will have all of these kinks worked out by the time I come around and doing this again. Don't be concerned about whether you're attractive to other people. I definitely had those experiences when I was in middle school and the beginning of high school. I was not considered, the cool guy. I was not considered the popular guy. Wasn't nobody checking for me. Like, I'll never forget rather, being in middle school. And when I was in middle school, they used to do these things, like these sheets of paper. And what they would do is they would write everybody's name on it. If it was the guys, they write all the guys' names in the class. Or if it was the girls, they write all the girls' names down in the class. And it was like a ranking thing. And so they have all the names, and then they have these, like, so you have your columns, and your rows would be ugly, okay, straight, cute, sexy, fine. Like, that was the rankings they had. And I remember I would never, I would always be in the straight column. I would never make it to the cute column, the sexy column, the fine column. I was never over there, ever. And, back then I was like, you know what? Hey, at least I'm not ugly. That's how I looked at it. Like, at least I ain't in the ugly category, because there's a couple people in this class that's in the ugly category, but it ain't me. So I'll be okay with being straight and okay. And, I had braces then. I was chubby. I had a fade, and the fade wasn't even cool. My style of dress was just, I shopped at Goodies. I don't know if Goodies still exists, but that's where I got my clothes right now. I would be styling and profiling in my Goodies outfit. I used to shop at Famous Mart. The struggle was real. But, I was just awkward, and nobody found me attractive. And, it did hurt sometimes, because I was like, dang, I want to, you want that attention. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like I was just okay being regular, but I wanted attention from girls. I wanted to be, oddly enough, I wanted to be the guy that people were fighting over. That's truthfully, that's how it was. I was like, I kind of want people to be, concerned with me and all that kind of stuff. But, I got used to it, and I was not popular, not cute. I wasn't any of that. But when I got my braces off, when I got my braces off, things started to change. I got banned at that time, so I dropped a whole lot of weight. And, I wasn't brace face no more. And I was just more comfortable with who I was becoming. And even still looking like I do now, in high school, I wasn't, popular. And by that time, I didn't care, because I had hit this quick switch of wanting to be popular, and then just not really giving a flying F. And that was the point that I was at, and realizing that I'm hot. I look good, and if you don't recognize that, it's your loss. So that has worked for me for a long time. Now I don't have to worry about it. But when I was single, I would look at it as, well, if you don't want me, it's something wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with you if you don't want me, because to me, I look good. To me, I'm a good guy, and I'm gonna treat you right, and I'm not gonna cheat on you. So if you would rather be with the guy who's deemed sexier than I am, who's deemed more attractive, who's wanted more than I am, cool. That's your stupid choice. That's how you really have to look at it, and that goes for women and men. You know, I feel like it's got to be hard for women now on Instagram because I don't know why this happens, but my explore page is full of like Instagram thoughts and shirtless buff dudes. And I don't really understand it because like when you tap on the picture and you open it up, if you scroll to the bottom, it says based on posts you like. And so then I had to go like, well then dang, let me go look at the pictures I don't liked on Instagram and find out why is all I'm seeing is ass and muscles. And I haven't been liking any kind of pictures like that. And so I don't understand why Instagram did this shift. And that's all I see now. Because all I'm doing now is like, show me fewer posts like this. Show me fewer posts like this. Show me fewer posts like this. So, I mean, it's got to be like hard as a woman who doesn't look like an Instagram thought to, why am I using that word? I'm better than this. No, Travis, that's not okay. It's got to be hard for a woman to see an Instagram model and not feel some kind of self conscious thing like that is what you're supposed to look like. You're supposed to have a waist train that makes your waist like 2 inches, and have a big old booty and big old boobs and long Brazilian hair. That's got to be hard, but you really have to just be confident and secure in yourself. And really, at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this: we're all not going to look what's considered perfect. We're all not going to be Instagram famous. We're all not going to have that level of like, oh my gosh, yes. We're not going to have that. I'm not All of us guys are not meant to have big pecs, big biceps and a six pack. We all can't have that. Somebody has to have the beer guts and the flabbiness so that y'all can appreciate the other guys. Some of us got to take that hit so those other guys can be appreciated. And all girls can't have big butts and big boobs. Somebody got to be flat chested. Because if we had a world full of big boobs, everybody it wouldn't be that unique because everybody had it. If we were in a world of big butts, somebody got to have a long back. Somebody got to have a long back. Somebody got to have flat chest. Somebody got to have both. Like somebody got to have both so we can appreciate the other side. Some people got to be facially challenged so we can appreciate the facially nice looking people. It's a balance, really. But be secure in who you are and just know that you are fly to somebody. And when that somebody comes around, somebody will eventually come around who appreciates your flyness and who will want to get down with you like that. And don't stress yourself out about the fact that you don't look like everybody else or the fact that you don't get attention. The attention will come when it's supposed to come. I'm appreciative that I did not get a lot of attention um, from girls when I was younger because I probably would have been a hoe. I was telling some people that yesterday or the day before yesterday, because somebody asked me ever since I got married, do I get like propositioned or like do girls like come on to me now more because I have a ring or anything like that? And I said, well, girls didn't come on to me like that before I had a ring, so they ain't doing it now. And that's just my truth. Nobody believes it, but nobody be hollering at me like that. Nobody pay me any attention, and I'm quite okay with that. But the one person who needed to pay me attention did, and that's how I ended up where I am now. So, sir, won't say your name. Be comfortable in who you are. Know that the attention will come when it's supposed to, and just keep your eyes open because you may be getting attention from somebody and not realize it, and you just don't realize it because they don't look the way that you think they should look or something like that. So that's my advice for you. So those are the three questions that I have, and my battery on this laptop is dying anyway. So thank you to the same person, girl. What's your name? I can at least shout you out. Come on, phone. Don't act up on me now. Thank you to girl 063 for commenting, and I'm gonna guess you've been the one consistent person who's been watching, so I appreciate that. I'm going to definitely do this again. I'm gonna have to work out all the kinks as far as lighting um and then find a time that works really well for everybody. And hopefully I'll get some more Ask Travis questions. I won't do another Ask Travis until I have at least 3 more questions to answer. But I'll probably do at least another live video. I might do another one this evening. I might. Maybe around like 6 or 7 because I won't have anything to do. So we'll see. But if I am going to do another live video, I'll make a video saying I'm going to do a live video. But thank you to those who have watched. Thank you to those who attempted to watch this random pop-up Ask Travis. And I'm going to hope this thing posts to my YouTube page, because if it doesn't, I just gave this advice to the people who may not even be watching. Like, rate, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Leave suggestions. So you're just gonna start cutting the grass? You're just gonna start cutting the grass? I'm trying to like, rate, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you again. I appreciate it. And I'll be seeing y'all maybe later today. Peace.